Good evening. My name is Will Martz, and I will be doing my presentation today on the Super Bowl. So, as we get into this, we want to think about all the sports that we played as kids, whether it was baseball, or basketball, or soccer, or hockey, or track and field. There were many sports that we played. Me in particular, I focus on football. I loved football so much that I decided to follow a professional team, the Dallas Cowboys. Along with following a professional team, the pinnacle in the football and the NFL is the Super Bowl and all that it entails. Why do we love the game so much? What makes the Super Bowl so special and so different from any other event? Is it the great catches that we see? Is it the halftime show? Is it the commercials? There's so many things to love about the Super Bowl. So many things to watch. So many things to engage in. How could it not be the pinnacle of all sports? In my opinion, it's the biggest event of the year. I mean, you have some of the funniest commercials, great Super Bowl parties, a halftime show that'll knock your socks off, and two great teams that'll battle it out to be the champions of the world. And I mean, more than that, you have celebrities that are playing in the game. You have celebrities that are standing on the sidelines and in the stands. You have celebrities that are performing in the halftime show. I mean, it's about as prime time of an event as you can get. A must watch. See, I've done a lot of research on this over the past little bit, looking at polls in chat rooms and in different and various websites regarding the Super Bowl. And I want to prove why it is the biggest and best sporting event in the world. See, it's a winner-take-all scenario. It's a single elimination game. And when I talk about this, it's different from other sports. See, in basketball, it's best of 7, and in baseball, it's best of 7 as well. See, this is the only sport where it is one game, one shot, and one opportunity to be the champions of the world. Are they going to seize that opportunity and moment to rise up and win? Now we talk about the commercials that are played in between the sporting event. I mean, we're talking about a commercial spot that comes at a premium. From a recent study, it showed that for a 30-second advertisement in the Super Bowl, it costs $3 million. And you have so many different companies clawing to try and get a piece of the pie. You have Doritos, you have Pepsi, you have beer brands, and you have car companies all trying to get a piece of the pie that is the Super Bowl commercial. We think about the viewers that the Super Bowl has alone. According to a recent statistic, 95 million people across the world tuned into this past Super Bowl. That's a lot of people. And that is not just people in the United States. People from all over the world tune in. And just to give you an idea of how many people watch the Super Bowl, we took the number of people that watched this past year's NBA Finals and this past year's World Series and combined the total viewers together. Even when combined, they didn't reach the 95 million viewer point that the Super Bowl was. Talk about a huge gap between football and every other sport when it comes to the pinnacle of the finals and championships. It's the most watched and best sporting event, period. I've given you many facts about why it is the most watched and why it is viewed. But now we get to talk about why it is the best sporting event. Think about the memories that we have in watching the Super Bowl in past years. Whether it was Santonio Holmes and barely catching that ball with 2 feet in bounds to get the Steelers a Super Bowl win, or it was the victorious Giants game when David Tyree caught the ball off the top of his head to give the Giants a win over the Patriots. There are so many memories that we get from football and so many inspiring things that happen in the game that we can take and hold on to for the rest of our lives. In conclusion, I want to leave you with this. We are all inspired by something. Whether that's a song, a movie, a person, or a specific place, we're all inspired by something to keep moving forward. And I feel that a lot of those can come from a sporting event like the Super Bowl. Whether it's Whitney Houston singing the national anthem with airplanes flying over top while America's at war, or the moment when the Saints won the Super Bowl right after Hurricane Katrina hit. Even if you weren't a fan of the Saints, you felt the sense of camaraderie and patriotism when the Saints won the Super Bowl, knowing that they overcame so much from where they were. This is the Super Bowl. This is why it is the best sporting event, period. Thank you.